Hi, I'm Shannon Rollins with Shannon Rollins Real Estate, and it's that time of year when homeowners are starting to prepare their home to sell or thinking about it. Do you want some key tips to get top dollar? I wanted to interrupt this video for just a moment. Our goal in providing these weekly videos is to educate all about real estate and to answer questions that you might have. And as we've been out in the community recently, we're getting a few questions about how will the National Association of Realtors lawsuit settlement that goes into effect in mid-July affect you. And so I'm going to dedicate the entire month of May every week talking about something related to this, how it will affect you as a buyer or a seller or even as a real estate agent. And this is a huge change for our industry. What is changing is that the real estate agent is going to have to negotiate directly with their client, whether that's a buyer client or a seller client, as to what their real estate fee will be for helping them through the home buying or home selling process. Now, in the past, the buyer has not had to handle dealing with this because the buyer agent has been paid already a predetermined amount that the listing agent and the seller had set when they listed the home. So this will be a change in the way we do business and how we help our clients. One of the things it could do is it can impact the buyer's accessibility to seeing homes. It could also impact how long it takes a seller to sell their home. It could impact the closing costs a buyer will experience on the day that they go to closing as well. So we're going to look at all these things as the dust settles over the next few weeks and we learn more about how we're going to have to handle this in our new system. We'll be getting prepared to share that with you during our videos in the month of May. Most homeowners want to get top dollar for their home, but not everyone wants to take the time to prepare their house to sell. But I'm here to tell you, if you do it, it's going to make your life so much easier. I have a link you can click on to get my free pre-listing checklist. And I'm here to tell you, it is going to make a difference for you. I have an example. I had a client 7 years ago. Their house was 10 years old. I pulled up and thought, wow, this house is in great shape. It looks amazing. Went inside, they gave me the tour, and then I said, do you guys not live here full time? Has there never been a child or a dog in this house? And they laughed, and they're like, oh no, we've had grandchildren, granddogs here, but we've watched your videos over the years, Shannon, and we downloaded the pre-listing checklist and just worked on it over time until it was time for us to sell. And here you are. Well, it worked for them. They got several offers, they got top dollar, and it was stress-free. In fact, they went to the extra step of getting a home inspection done after they went through their checklist so that they could share that home inspection with prospective buyers. The buyer that bought never even got another home inspection done because they could clearly see the home was in great shape. They compared it to the home inspection, and they were comfortable with it. So it really does pay off to go through the checklist if you have the time and energy to do it. So here's a few tips. As a seller, think of yourself as the buyer now. Put your buyer shoes on, get in the car, go drive past the front of the house. How does it look from the front? Is it in good shape? Are there any dead tree limbs that need to be cut back? Does the roof look good? Is the yard mowed, edged, and blown? How about the flower beds? Are they free of weeds? Are the hedges trimmed back or replaced if they're overgrown? Are there flowers growing that give it some fresh curb appeal? Now get out of the car and start walking up to the front. What does the driveway look like? Are there spots on it that need to be cleaned? The walkway to the front door, the stepping stones in good shape, the sidewalk in good shape? And when you walk up to the front porch, how about that front door? Does it need a fresh coat of paint? Does it need to be sanded and restained? And the doorknob, does it look good or is it faded or flaking? Need replaced or painted? Look at those light fixtures. All the cobwebs need to come down. The light bulbs need to be working. So you need to apply this technique to every room in the house. My general philosophy is less is better in the home. And the more floor space, wall space, and countertop space you can see, it's going to make the house seem more spacious and be more appealing to buyers. Remember, you're selling the home, not the stuff in the home. So you need to let the buyer see that. Show off those beautiful hardwood floors. Get rid of the throw rugs. Have fewer pictures on the wall, so they can see how big the room is. And less clutter on all the countertops, including the kitchen, the bathroom, the side tables next to the beds. All this is outlined on my detailed pre-listing checklist. Click on the link to get it. And if you have a specific question, give me a call, send me a message, send me an email. I'd be glad to answer it for you. My team and I are on standby 7 days a week, ready to help you take the smoother road to sold.